So it feels only fitting to record this in red light in the middle of the night. It's like 3:12 right now. Um, but I don't know, the word creatures of the night really seems to pop in my head a lot. Because what I've told some of my sailing friends is how much the nighttime feeds and preparing yourself for small sections of sleep reminds me of a boat delivery and deliveries in general. You're preparing yourself to go to sleep, for me especially, much earlier than I normally would. And honestly, just making that adjustment is really hard, is go to bed as early as you can. I really struggle with that because I could be up until midnight easily every night. And I'm recording this at 3.5 weeks, where before I couldn't say I could go to bed at 11. I had to be going to bed, I just start getting ready for bed at 9 at the latest. Because in the first few weeks, it's really rough. But yeah, it reminds me so much of boat delivery because of that early bedtime. We have been using red lights throughout the house, which I think is really helpful to maintain the nighttime setting. But again, that reminds me of being on a boat, because that's what you do as soon as sunset comes along. All of a sudden you start to be much more in tune with sunrise and sunset, and that's kind of what it has felt like to a certain degree. And so not only that, but not only that, but once you're up, you're awake at hours that no one else ever wants to be awake for. And in a way you find a second wind. I hope that I got that. I have to stop. Okay, so that required a burp and whatnot. But yeah, just the other point I wanted to make is that in the middle of the night like this, it really sucks, that moment that you have to wake up. But I'm probably up for about an hour at a time in the middle of the night, and in a way you find a second wind, or there's something that's, I don't really know, but it's very strange to be awake when nobody else is. And in a way it's found time in a really quiet moment. And it reminds me so much again of boat deliveries, because I used to be on a boat in the middle of the ocean with crazy beautiful twinkling stars overhead, or this beautiful salt air, and you find yourself awake when you normally wouldn't be. And more often than not, I would journal on the boats, and so uploading all these videos to YouTube, I've been doing it at 3 in the morning. And that's just been something that I do at night, and in a way I look forward to. And it's, yeah, there's just something, I I don't know how to, like, how to describe it. It's definitely not magical. I'm not going to even say that word. But there's something about being up like that this early, and you just are a creature of the night. Oh man, so cheesy. Yeah, but anyway, I've been wanting to share that. And I know in the first few weeks I was really trying to embrace that, like, that cycle of sunset, sunrise, and it kind of helped, but I don't know. I'm just, I guess, happy to even have that background of the boat life and transitioning to the red light. I think the red light has become like a little bit more like popular as far as like Instagram influencers or something, but like for me it's an easy transition. We kind of even do that as it was at night because of the boat stuff, and we would do that to try to like start turning down. And now like the smart lights throughout the house are so useful to just turn everything red in the middle of the night, and I think it's helpful for Coop, but what do I know? I think no matter what, better than white light, but anyway. I think that's enough of that, but yeah.